The following is a production of WCMP Sports. Hey, it's time now for high school football here on WCMP. For tonight's football matchup, we've got the Pine City Dragons facing off against the Aitkin Gobblers. Kickoff coming up here shortly. Let's head to the field now for the pregame.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this broadcast of high school football here on WCMP. I am Ethan Game Day Gilman. I'm going to be bringing the call of this football game here to you, whether you're listening on the radio at 106.5 FM, AM 1350, or maybe you're watching it on our website, WCMPradio.com. Either way, we're in for a good one here tonight. Again, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, bringing you the action from this football game here. Friday Night Lights up in Aitkin, Minnesota, where we'll see the Pine City Dragons getting set to take on the Aitkin Gobblers. Should be a fun one here tonight. Pine City made the about hour and a half trek up here to Aitkin High School to get set to take on the Gobblers, who are 1-0 on the season. But before we get into all of that, let's take a break here, and then when we come back, we'll hear a word from Coach Howard. We were able to get an interview with him during the week, talk about his time here as a coach, and also some of his memories, as well as this matchup here tonight, and maybe even a preview of next week's matchup for the Howard Bowl. Yeah, a little bit of that as well. So we'll take a commercial break here, a word from some of our fine sponsors. When we come back, we'll hear a word from Coach Howard. You're, of course, listening to football on 106.5 FM, AM 1350.
And welcome back to what has turned in to be an incredible display of lunchtime.
Yeah, the team from Maxwell Southern Barbecue has really made things interesting.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen a $10 lunch package played this well in decades.
Maxwell's lunch game really is impressive. Philly cheesesteak sandwich, wings and fries, pulled pork, and Euro and fries, each for $10.
Coach Dennis really has this team rolling. $10 lunch? That's tough to find in Pine City. Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Come hungry and bring friends.
Bring them to lunch for $10.
$10 lunch. What a play!
At Stearns Bank, we're proud to get together to cheer on Dragon Athletics, and we believe that we can always go further when we work together. Whether you're earning your next big win on the field, on the court, or in the arena of life, surround yourself with a team focused on integrity, accountability, and hard work. Put our top-performing team to work for you. Visit our local Pine City branch on Hillside Avenue, call us at 320-629-6713, or explore more online at stearnsbank.com. Go Dragons! Stearns Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With high school sports season here again, Wellia Health wants to remind you that they want to help your athletes stay in the game. Sports medicine services are available at every Wellia Health campus. Whether it's the young athlete, the weekend warrior, or the accomplished athlete, injuries can happen. Get back in the game by calling the sports medicine experts at Wellia Health, 320-679-1313. Wellia Health. Live life well.
Minnesota Equipment is your lawn equipment headquarters. With plenty of staff members that have over 20 years of experience, they're number one in sales and service for a reason. The pros at Minnesota Equipment have tons of lawnmowers, zero-turn mowers, and accessories on site, so come by for Steel, Aaron's, Toro, Gravely, and John Deere, and take one home today. Minnesota Equipment, Highway 65 in Isanti, or find them at minnesotaequipment.com today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Game Day Gilman back here with another WCMP Sports production, and we are sitting with Coach Howard, who coaches the linebackers for this team. Coach, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
All right, so we'll start with this. How long have you been coaching here at Pine City, and how long have you been coaching just in general?
25 years going on past that. I had always been kind of like a volunteer, and when my kids got into it, my niece was going to be a head coach on Saga Lakes. and he did the certification for it. So we both went in, took certification test, and never go pass. So I got certified as a high school coach, and I've enjoyed it ever since. When I used to work, I'd go in at 3:30 in the morning, so I could get out of there by 2:30, come home, and the kids are just great. I think that's the best part about it. The kids are just enjoyment out there and doing it. So something I never would have thought I would have done, but now that I'm in it, I really enjoy it. So I'm going to have to tell me someday that I got to leave. I can't do it anymore.
Well, it's been great having you here. I know I had you as a coach, and we've talked about you playing here as well. George Saunders wasn't your coach, but your brother played under him.
Yeah, my brother played with them, both George and Les Mel. I didn't realize that George was the defensive guy and Les was the offensive guy. So I asked him, so how were they? His first comment was, he says, well, I don't know if you want to print anything that I'm going to say about him, but he said he could get his point across pretty good, George. I had George as a biology coach, so I never saw that side of him. But they said they were pretty good, and they only had two coaches back then, So I said for the whole varsity, he goes yes. So and they played pretty well. So I remember that was my first time really getting into football, and I'd go with my mom and dad and go watch them play. And so he was a captain of the team and running back. So it was kind of fun. That's where I kind of got into football. Started watching it more, paying more attention to it. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you, like I mentioned, played here, coached here. In your playing career, we talked about it a little bit before, the Green Jug, the little Green Jug, and that rivalry with Rush City. Talk about that just a little bit. I mean,
the battles down there, I would come out of those games black and blue. I mean, it was like a line. You didn't go south to Rush City. So it was a real battle against each other. We get down there, great rivalries. We had the Flagels down there, and it seemed like they came forever. And it's kind of like the Dolmans. They always came in out all the time. And there were some great contests down there between us and Rush City over the years. And even when we went back down there for the first time to play them, after we played a while, I think just that feeling again of playing against Rush City was kind of like, missed that rivalry. And it was a good rivalry because so close to town, played for the Green Jug every year. My year in '75, we won it. So I always showed the kids that when we were playing that, so they always asked how we did and everything. And it was a good rivalry. There were some great teams back then. My junior year, we had Tom Nelson and Jim Nelson and Kelly Osterdyke, Dick Berglund. There's a group of about 20 or more seniors, John Metling, and went undefeated. Only lost to Grassburg, but they blew out people, and then we had to come along, and there was only 16 years the following year, so we kind of took our lumps our senior year. But I had Ham Nelson as a coach, Terry Mikulich as a coach, so it was fun. I enjoyed playing football here.
Absolutely, and I know I played here, and you've been the linebackers coach. Have you been the linebackers coach all 25 years?
Pretty much. I ran defense. When I started out, I was in ninth grade. So I kind of ran the defense, worked with Mike O'Donnell. And so we kind of came up with the 4-4 defense and all that. Well, then one year we were going over to play over in Becker. And on the way over, Coach C at that time, our head coach, looked at me and Gerald Paultine and said, you guys are on the defense tonight. And basically handed the defense over to us. So after the Becker game, which we did not win, we sat down and started coming up with the 3-5 defense. We looked at what we had around here for town, and we don't have big kids. We have linebacker type-sized kids. So we kind of went with this, did our own designs, come up with our own signals. I want to say probably our third year running it. We were the last undefeated team. Last team to do a shutout this season was us and Rogers. We allowed 5.2 points a game. So we were pretty stout back then with what we had for guys. And actually got to go to a clinic and put it on. So it was kind of cool. And first, I got 5 guys I got to work with. I'm like the offensive line coach. I have 5 guys. So I got 5 linebackers to coach. And it's been pretty rewarding. I said out of the last 3 years, we had our defensive player of the year for the district has come from the linebacker guys. So kind of proud of that what we've had. But defense seems to work. And then when Andrew Berger and Nate Fort took over, Berger wanted to run 3.5 again, which got me excited because going back to what I like, my roots. So, that's been kind of...
Absolutely, and coaching this long, I'm sure there's been lots of great memories, games, players. I mean, game-wise, is there any one, or maybe there's a few that stick out to you coaching-wise?
I think the one that was on our way to the sections, we were playing Annandale, and we went over there. We weren't expecting to win that. They were a really good team. They ran spread offense, and we get over there, well, it rained. And it doesn't help running a spread offense in the rain. We're running our offense as just more of a muddy game. And we ended up beating them, we scored 35 points. We haven't scored 35 points the whole season. And I was kind of like, wow. Well, there is a fan down there from Annandale. He looks up at us on the press box and says, I hope Mora kicks your butt. This is bad next week. And it was kind of like, we didn't try to. It was just... We just scored 35 points, so we were kind of. So that was a big jump. Well, that got us in the second final against Mora, and unfortunately, that was the Blizzard game. And I think if it would have been regular, I think we might have given them a better game. But that was one of the games that stick out in my mind. The Annandale game. That was fun. Probably the other one that sticks out in my game was my son's last Chris. Playing with him. Knowing that was the last one coming through. Made it kind of a special night, and I had coached most of those kids most of their time through basketball and stuff. So that was a fun night playing Minneapolis Patrick Henry. Chris went loose. I mean, he blocked the punt. They ran a fake reverse. He saw the guy with the ball, took him down. I know somebody asked my wife in the stands, "What did you feed him?" I was like, all sounded, Chris Howard this, Chris Howard that, and as a dad. Being able to be on the sideline with just watching your kids, it's the greatest place to be in the world. You get not only get to watch them, you get to coach them, and I always had a special relationship with my kids. It was always coach, player on the field, but we stepped off the field with dad's son. So never called me dad when we were coaching, but it was fun. It was fun coaching them. Got to coach all three of them. So that's kind of something you don't get to do very often.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And now your sons are coaches, and one of them coaches the head coach at Hibbing, who you will play next week for the Howard Bowl. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, we always kind of talked about it when we got the same district, and he became the head coach. That wouldn't be fun if we could play each other someday. And when they realigned the district again, your team Hibbing got moved down to 3A, which is going to hopefully help in the long run. And they came in our conference, so it's like this is like a dream come true. So we had talked about it, playing each other for a while, and we had always hoped both of us said, "Well, what's a close game?" And so we got into it. My wife made sweatshirts for everybody. It had dragons and blue jackets on one side. My daughter-in-law's brother is an artist, so he did an anchor dragon thing for that. So the whole family was decked out in those. People wanted to get them, and my oldest son goes, "You have to be Howard to wear these." So we made a trophy up for it just between us, and it was a big deal. And they were kicking their tail the first time we played them up there at MIB, and we were up 28-8, and we called the second half, cut them out, won the game 33-21, and I got doused with water, cold night. But it was fun. The kids were pretty pumped up about winning that game for me, and that's probably one of the highlights. Looking forward to it here in another week or so. So, like I said, me and Sean talk a lot to each other all the time. Leading up to the game, we're pretty. Don't give away any secrets or what we're going on, but we talk about football and how it's going, and how was your day today? How was practice and. So we talk about stuff like that, but we talk to each other every day on that. It's kind of nice having that person who kind of let out some steam to you about your day of practice. Like, oh, it was a great practice, it was bad, or whatever. So it's kind of fun being able to talk with him, and that's very enjoyable.
Absolutely. And, of course, you got one game before that game, and it starts this Friday up in Aitkin. Let's talk about that game a little bit. Last week, a tough one, but 24 hours, you move on. Now you're looking to Aitkin.
Aitkin's going to be tough. They've been a tough team for a while. They've gotten a lot better. When we first played them, we beat them every time, and you can see their program getting better. A lot of wrestling up there, so we've got a lot of tough guys that are very good at hand fighting at the line. They graduated 20 seniors, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm sure they'll be ready for us. They run a wishbone, double tight at times, smash face football. So we've got to come out this week and play a lot tougher than we did last week. I think that was one of the things we took away from our game last week was we didn't come out and play tough. And we need to get tougher this week with them. They're going to be good. We've been working really hard this week on running with our fakes, with our running backs, getting better, tackling better. We're going to try some new stuff on defense a little bit, go back to what we did when we first started out, and see if we can't come away with a win. If we play, like I said, we were talking about, if we can keep a drive, make them drive, 8 to 10 plays, that's a win. Take some time off the clock, and they'll run the score down and score right away. So we've got our goal set for this week of doing stuff like that. So kids seemed pretty excited about getting back to it again after the week. I was very impressed how well they took the loss, but then how they just rebounded from it. And they're ready to go on and move on. So keep the excitement going and kids going, and no major injuries. So that was great.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I look forward to calling that game. It should be a good one, and I appreciate you joining me. It's been a great conversation. I thank you. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Game Day Gilman back here with another WCMP Sports production, and we are now joined by senior Bryce Erickson. Bryce, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
All right, so you play quarterback for this team. Has that been your position your entire career?
No, in like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, I started as a running back, and then got to 7th grade, decided to try quarterback, and now here I am today.
Absolutely, and now we won't touch on it a lot, but last week I think you guys passed the ball a lot more than I think a lot of people expected, and it looked good. You guys had some good turnout from it. You wound up throwing a touchdown pass to Mason Charles. How did that feel to get to throw the ball around a little bit?
It's good, different than normal. Running the ball can be effective. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you gotta spread it out. But we had the pass in the playbook, and why not use it?
Yeah, absolutely, and you used it last week, and I think that just shows the dynamic of this offense. It is definitely predicated on the run, but I think you guys showed that the pass certainly shouldn't be overlooked.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and again, how was that connection with you and the tight ends? That's who you mainly throw to. I know it's Ricky Klepper and Mason Charles. How was that connection between you guys?
We're good. Riley Cummings too.
Yeah.
All three of us, I practice every day. We're throwing the ball around, making connections. They see how my ball it rotates. They know how to catch it. Different than everyone else because it's coming from the left hand. But.
Right, and what is something that you do to kind of make sure that they get love as well? They do a lot of blocking, but how often is it that you try and just it's coming your way?
Pretty often. They know it's coming eventually, especially in like 3rd and long. So they know to have their hands ready, get open, and I'll find them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got to imagine for you as a quarterback, when you're just handing it off, it tends to be a little bit different going through your mind once you're getting up to the line of scrimmage on a pass play. What's kind of going through your mind on a pass play?
First thing is I see the safety, see how deep he's playing. Next thing I check are how far the corners are off, so I can, knowing our routes, see if they're quick outs, quick anything. So if it's quick, gotta go. And then you have to check the linebackers, see if they're coming at you quick or not, make adjustments from that.
Absolutely, and a quarterback, tough position to play, and especially in this offense, again, you go from run, and you can do the pass, which it showed itself, but now we look forward to Aitkin, and talking with Coach Howard this week, it sounds like you guys are itching to get back out there and change, kind of the look of this team.
Oh yeah, after last week, this week's practices have been aggressive, just because at the beginning of the game we were just gassed against North Branch. So we've been aggressive, conditioned. We're going to get there. We're itching to get out there.
Absolutely. Aiken, a tough team, but it should be a fun one. And now, again, you're a senior. What are some of your favorite memories from playing here?
Last week, just to get my first touchdown pass on the board, and then just growing up wanting to be out on the field. So it's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting to see those Friday night lights and then be on them is something certainly special. And now, looking to the game, do you have a pregame meal that you do, or pregame ritual that you try to keep to?
Not really. Just show up, try to perform, listen to some music before.
Now, a lot of guys are either they're kind of the pump-up guy, or they're the calm one, just kind of keep to themselves. What do you consider yourself to be? Are you kind of pumping up the guys, or you kind of keep
I'm kind of just sit back and relax.
Yeah.
Just everyone else can pump up. Maybe I'll join them if I want, but no, I just like to sit back, just prepare mentally for what's coming forward.
Absolutely. And now, senior, as I mentioned, what are some of the things you like to do to kind of just chillax, just kind of do your own thing?
I like to go just hang out with my friends, just go around town, screw around, make sure no one gets hurt, but it's fun hanging around with them. They've never been bad to me at any sorts.
Well, that's great. Always good to stay safe, especially during the season. Now, we all know Madden. We all know ratings, but is there a specific team that you tend to go to other than the Vikings?
Usually I just choose the worst team, see where I can go from there, see if the guys are any good or not. But Bengals are fun to play with, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. The dynamic they have.
Right. And is there any specific player, say you're doing a fantasy draft in Madden, is there one player that when your pick comes, it's got to be that guy?
I tried to get Jefferson, but I got screwed with the 11th pick, so I didn't get him. But this year, probably Dameon Pierce is going to go off for the Texans.
Yeah, he looks like a pretty good player. And back to kind of music, you listen to music before games. What is something that is on your playlist that maybe some people wouldn't expect?
I got some Rihanna in there.
Hey, all right.
On to Replay. The song goes crazy.
Yeah, that's not a bad song at all. Well, Bryce, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck here on Friday.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for watching that production of WCMP Sports. I, of course, am Ethan Game Day Gilvin. Want to give a huge shout out to quarterback and senior Bryce Erickson for joining us for that senior spotlight. Also want to give a huge shout out to Coach Howard for joining us for that conversation to spotlight football this week. Of course, we're spotlighting football this week. Back here on WCMP, looks like we are about to get our starting lineups here. So we'll get more of the pregame and kind of how these two teams did last week in just a little bit. So as I don't miss anything, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we should be set for kickoff here on 106.5 FM AM 1350. We'll get our starting lineups, our national anthem, and then I think we'll be set for kickoff here on 106.5 FM AM 1350. Of course, last week Aitkin won 34-0 over Crosby Ironton. Pine City lost to North Branch 60-8. But they're looking to make that a distant memory as they get set to take on the Aitkin Gobblers tonight. Aitkin has 18 seniors on their roster this year. They graduated, I think they said 22 last year, and now they got 18 more this year. So we're getting set for the national anthem, though. We'll be back with your starters and set for kickoff. You're listening to football on 106.5 FM, AM 1350.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
With all the stress involved in a legal situation, it is comforting to know that you have K-Back Law on your side. K-Back Law in Pine City provides a relaxing atmosphere for you to feel comfortable discussing your legal needs. They handle a wide range of cases from real estate and business to estate planning and probate. K-Back Law has fair and flexible pricing and will accommodate your schedule. Visit them in Pine City or Sandstone. For more information, visit K-Back Law online at kbacklaw.com. That's kbacklaw.com.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank & Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get-there. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You know how sometimes in small towns people run their mouth with rumors? I hate that. Ashley, that's my cousin. She always talking trash. Anyway, I heard a rumor that Maxwell Southern Barbecue in Pine City is now doing delivery. And I was like, hush, you mean to tell me I can get that mouth-watering Southern barbecue like chicken, brisket, pulled pork, homemade cornbread and slaw at home? I'm calling now. Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Come hungry and bring friends. Unless you want to stay on your porch.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact Sydney Nelson, your Pine City Edward Jones financial advisor. Find him at 950 Main Street South, right next to Dairy Queen. Sydney Nelson and Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Hand-cut meat, smoked to perfection. Brisket, pulled pork, chicken wings, rib tips, catfish, homemade cornbread and slaw. Oh, that's Southern barbecue. My mouth's watering. Yours too, I can hear it. Bet you're wondering where to get some of that. Maxwell Southern Barbecue in downtown Pine City, that's where. I was surprised too, like Pine City has a downtown? I guess. Find Dennis and the crew at Maxwell Southern Barbecue on 8th and Main. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Eat in, take out. Come hungry and bring friends.
And welcome back to what has turned in to be an incredible display of lunchtime.
Yeah, the team from Maxwell Southern Barbecue has really made things interesting.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen a $10 lunch package played this well in decades.
Maxwell's lunch game really is impressive. Philly cheesesteak sandwich, wings and fries, pulled pork, and Euro and fries, each for $10.
Coach Dennis really has this team rolling. $10 lunch? That's tough to find in Pine City. Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Come hungry and bring friends.
Bring them to lunch for $10.
$10 lunch. What a play!
At Stearns Bank, we're proud to get together to cheer on Dragon Athletics, and we believe that we could always go further when we work together. Whether you're earning your next big win on the field, on the court, or in the arena of life, surround yourself with a team focused on integrity, accountability, and hard work. Put our top-performing team to work for you. Visit our local Pine City branch on Hillside Avenue, call us at 320-629-6713, or explore more online at stearnsbank.com. Go Dragons! Stearns Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMP, the site for tonight's football game between the Pine City Dragons and the Aitkin Gobblers. We're up here at Aitkin High School at Veterans Field, the site for tonight's game between your Pine City Dragons and the Aitkin Gobblers. The Pine City Dragons 0-1 on the season, looking to change that tonight. Aitkin 1-0 after a 34-0 win over the Crosby Ironton Rangers. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors. Thanks to you for tuning in. Of course, our Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, as well as Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Maxwell Southern Barbecue is sponsoring the Halftime Half Rack. At halftime, we'll give you a keyword to text in for your chance to win a Halftime Half Rack from Maxwell's Southern Barbecue. Again, that is at halftime. I'll give you the keyword to text in. Only at halftime, though. That's just at halftime. Of course, Maxwell's in Pine City, located on 8th and Main. They're open Tuesday through Sunday at 11 a.m. Embrace Orthodontics as well. Thanks to them sponsoring the scoreboard. The starters for the Aitkin Gobblers on offense will be number 8, Zach Enstrom at quarterback. Then it'll be number 7, Jacob Williams at running back. The other running back will be Alex Palm, number 15, and then 27, Tanner Nyson. And the receivers will be Braden Smith, number 10, and Nathan Price, number 32. The linemen for the Aitkin Gobblers will be Blaze Sanford, number 55, number 57, Landon Kohler, number 61, Ethan Coons, number 63, Craig Ashton, and then number 73, Martin Henke. Those are the Aitkin Gobblers starters on offense. The Pine City Dragons look to be back to receive to begin this football game. The Aitkin Gobblers will be kicking it away. Looks like we're going to switch sides of the fields here. So Pine City will be going right to left on your radio dial this half, and then the next half they'll be going left to right. So the Pine City Dragons looking to erase the 0-1 start they had from last week and get a big victory here tonight over a tough Aitkin team. Again, 18 seniors on the squad. They graduated 22 last year, but it doesn't matter. It's a brand new season. All new players. Well, not all new, but you get what I'm saying. 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Online at WCMPradio.com, streaming live with video. Also want to thank Coach Howard and Bryce Erickson, the senior quarterback, for giving us those interviews during the week. We appreciate that. The Senior Spotlight with Bryce Erickson. And here we go. We are set for kickoff. Kicking it away will be Nathan Price. He'll kick it away, and it is taken in downfield, and it rolls past the receiver, Braxton Peets. He picks it up near the 5, and he'll get walloped at the 15. And Peets, early mistake there, not what you look for. And the Dragons will be starting at their own 16-yard line. 6 seconds go off the clock on that kickoff. And that's where the Dragons will take over. Your starters on offense for the Pine City Dragons will be Jace Preston, Logan Kalecki, Hunter Hogue, and Ashton Seals at that running back spot. Bryce Erickson under center. He takes it, hands it off up the middle. And not going to get much push on that one are the Dragons. Kalecki on the carry. Logan Kalecki
on the carry, tackled by Craig Ashton.
Will pick up about a yard on his first carry. Make it about second down and 8.5, 9. Erickson under center. He'll hand it off. He gives it off to John Meade. John Meade makes a man miss, gets near the 25. A good push on the offensive line that time.
Carried by number 3, John Meade.
And John Meade picks up a solid 6 yards, maybe even closer to 7. That'll make it 3rd and short. John Meade on the carry that time. Riley Cummings checks out of the game, and Mason Charles checks back in. Out there for the Dragons at the other tight end spot is number 11, and handoff up the middle, going to get close, but not close enough. He's Preston on the carry. Gains about a yard. Maybe a yard and a half. It'll be real close. See what they decide to do. Looks like they're going to get a measurement. So it's going to be close here on this 3rd down. Will it be an early 4th, or will it be enough for a 1st down there on the carry from Jace Preston? This is going to be really close here on this one. And it is short by about a foot for the Dragons. So it'll be 4th down and less than a yard. 4th and real short for the Dragons, and they line up to go for it. It's Ricky Klepper in the backfield along with John Meade and Jace Preston. Erickson will go under center. Erickson looking for the hard count. Aitkin doing a good job not jumping. And 5 linemen for the Aitkin Gobblers here. If they go just a quick up the middle, looks like, and they get stuffed real quick, but he bounces off a tackle, and he's going to fall forward. That should be enough for a 1st down by Logan Kalecki. That should be enough.
Tackle by number 32, Nathan Price.
Kalecki with the carry, got up the middle, and I mean, he was stuffed, absolutely stuffed at the line, but bounced off a couple of tackles. He took it outside and had enough. He fell forward for the 1st down. That was close. But nice job by Kalecki, finding a little bit of room, even if it was just a sliver of room on that outside, to pick up the 1st down for the Dragons. Back under center, Bryce Erickson got a man out wide on the left. It's Ricky Klepper. It's going to be a fake. He's looking deep. He's looking for Klepper. That's going to be undercut and intercepted. Intercepted by the Aitkin Gobblers, Eli Christie. And that is the first throw. Is going to be an interception for the Pine City Dragons. That was underthrown, looking for Ricky Klepper out there. And if he was able to step into it, may have had a shot, but that was well underthrown and an easy interception there for Eli Christie. Aitkin Gobblers will start on offense in Dragon territory. At that quarterback spot, Zach Enstrom takes the snap. He's going to hand it off here to Jacob Williams. Goes up the middle, and he gets stuffed. Jace Preston in on the tackle for the Dragons. He's going to pick up about 3-4 yards. Call it 3 on the game for Jacob Williams. 2nd down and about 7 to go for the Aitkin Gobblers. Dragons do a good job of closing the lane quickly there on Jacob Williams, not allowing him to get too far ahead without finding some contact. Enstrom under center. Takes a snap. It's going to be a toss out to the left. It's Alex Palm on the carry. He's got room out wide. He looks to cut it upfield. He falls short to about the 20. Let's see where they spot him. Oh, they're going to give him a really good spot there. I don't know about that. I don't know about that spot. That's generous. That's very generous spot. He fell. His knees were down well before where they marked the ball. I'm going to give him about 1.5 yards. So a gain of about 6.5 for Alex Palm on the toss. And the Gobblers under center. Enstrom takes it, hands it right up the middle. And he plows forward near the 10 to about the 11-yard line. Alex Palm
Number 28, Jace Preston on the tackle.
Picks up about 7 on that carry,
enough for an Aitkin Gobbler.
and that will be a first down for the Aitkin Gobblers. So the Aitkin Gobblers have first down from the 11 with 8:41 to go here in quarter number 1. A turnover led to them getting the ball on the Dragon side of the field. Enstrom under center. He'll take the snap. He's going to turn around, hand it off here to Tanner Nyssen. Nyssen goes off the left side, and he'll be taken down. Nissen. And that'll be at about the 6-yard line, a gain of 5 for Nissen. 8:15 to go here. Quarter number 1, no score yet, but the Aitkin Gobblers at the Dragons' 6-yard line now. Enstrom under center. Takes the snap. He's going to give it off here to Jacob Williams off the right side, looking for the edge. He's got the edge, and he is going to score. The Aitkin Gobblers will score from 6 yards out. It's a touchdown. And Jacob Williams will score first for the Aitkin Gobblers. That'll make it 6-0 here on your Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics custom braces or Invisalign with 3 locations in Pine City, Lyncham, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. So the Gobblers take the turnover, turned it into 6, and now they'll be looking for 2. Enstrom goes under center. Takes the snap. He gives it off to the man who scored the touchdown, Williams. He goes in virtually untouched.
Successful 2 points.
That'll make it 8-0 here on your Embrace MN scoreboard, Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, Dr. Sievers is committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at EmbraceMN.com. Of course, stay tuned for halftime here on WCMP, as at halftime we will have the halftime half rack from Maxwell Southern Barbecue. You will be given a keyword to text in at halftime and have a chance at winning a halftime half rack rib meal from Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Maxwell Southern Barbecue, delivery and takeout available. They also have lunch specials starting at $10. You probably heard that commercial, me and Joshua able to do that one. Meat counter offers and butcher fresh meats. That's Maxwell Southern Barbecue in Pine City. 8-0 here early. Aitkin has the lead. So to kick off here, we've got someone else kicking off. It is 63, Craig Ashton. Ashton will kick it away, and that is going to be taken in at about the 25, and that's where he'll get wrapped up on the far side. The ball did come out at the end of the play, but the runner was down. Runner down on the return, that is A.J. Austinson. A.J. Austinson on the carry, on the return, no really gain on it. They'll put him at the 26. So ball on the 26 for the Dragons' new drive. Hand off up the middle there to Hunter Haug.
Tackled by number 57, Landon Kohler.
Hunter Haug picks up a very small gain, maybe a gain of 1. Second down and 9 now for the Pine City Dragons. Under 7.5 to go here in quarter number 1 in Aitkin. Chase Preston looks like they're getting some different running backs out there. It's going to be a pass. Bryce Erickson under pressure right away, and he's going to go down all the way back at the 15-yard line. That sack there from Walker Jones. And he goes down all the way back at the 15-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and extra long now for the Pine City Dragons. Trying to get that passing game going, but The pass rush is fierce from the Aitkin Gobblers. Erickson really had no time to throw there. Now it'll be 3rd and long. Backed up on their own 15-yard line, 6.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Gobblers lead 8-0. Erickson will go under center. Got Hunter Hogue back there, along with Ashton Seals. Gonna give it off here, and running back will go nowhere but backwards on that carry.
Tackle sacked by number 7, Jacob
That
Williams.
is Riley Cummings, who got the jet sweep, and he went backwards all the way to the 6-yard line. So a big loss there.
Aitkin Gobblers, number 7, Jacob Williams.
And
Cummings to punt.
Riley Cummings looks to punt here on 4th down and extra long. Jacob Williams, the man who had the rushing touchdown, back to return. He takes it in at the 40, makes one man miss. Cutting it out to the right, makes another man miss. Cuts it back towards the left, cutting all the way to the left side of the field. There is no one there. The closest man to him is Riley Cummings, and he is going to score.
Touchdown, number 7, Jacob Williams.
And he takes that one 40 yards to the house. Make it 14-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, helping you find a smile you embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. 14-0 with 5:18 to go here in quarter number 1. The punt return touchdown by Aitkin makes it 14-0, and Pine City looking to try and stop this 2-point conversion. And Strum, he'll give it off here to number 1. That's Kane Bjorn. Bjorny?
2-point conversion. Successful.
It's good.
Number 1, Kate Byrne.
Byrne? Oh, Byrne on the 2-point conversion carry. It makes it 16-0 in favor of the Aitkin Gobblers on your Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, your custom smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom braces or Invisalign. Find out more at embracemn.com. Of course, stay tuned at halftime for the Maxwell Southern Barbecue Halftime Half Rack opportunity, where you'll be given a keyword to text in, and you could win a half rack of rib meal from Maxwell Southern Barbecue in Pine City. 16-0 the lead here for Aitkin. A touchdown run from Jacob Williams from 6 yards out, and then a punt return just recently here from Williams. Makes it 16-0. He returned that one from 40 yards away. And looks like it will be Nathan Price to kick again. They switched it up the last time, but this time they'll go back to Nathan Price. Braxton Peets to return. Nathan Price with the boot. And this is going to be short. It's going to be taken in by A.J. Austinson. He cuts it up on the right side, and he's wrapped up quickly. And the ball came out there on the 35, and Aitkin says they have it.
Tanner Nissen on the hit.
Oh, and now we're going to get a flag here on Pine City. So I don't know who has the, looks like they're saying Aitkin has the ball, and then getting a little too extracurricular was Owen Anderson. A little flustered at the end of that one. So that'll tack on 15 yards the wrong way for Pine City. First down and 10 for the Gobblers as the Dragons turn it over here on the fumble. On the kick return A.J. Austinson, I didn't think he fumbled it, but apparently he wasn't down. A tough start. Can't get any, man, it's a tough one for Pine City right now. A tough start, but let's see if they can turn things around here on defense. Enstrom under center takes the snap. He's going to give it on a counter play here to Nissen.
Nissen with the counter.
Nissen.
Tackled by number 7, Emmanuel
Hernandez gets the tackle. Nissen gains about 9. Nine-yard carry there for the Gobblers makes it 2nd and 1 with a 4:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Gobblers lead 16-0. Under center takes the snap. He's going to give it off here to Byrne, and Byrne is going to get a first down to about the 4-yard line.
Tackle made by 52, Nicholas Plashek.
Nick Plajek gets the tackle. Byrne on the carry picks up
And that's enough for
7.
another Aitkin Gobbler. First down. Timeout, Dragons.
So the Dragons will take a timeout here, trailing 16-0 with 4:21 to go here. In quarter number 1, the Aitkin Gobblers lead over the Pine City Dragons. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Football on WCMP.
With high school sports season here again, Wellia Health wants to remind you that they want to help your athletes stay in the game. Sports medicine services are available at every Wellia Health campus. Whether it's the young athlete, the weekend warrior, or the accomplished athlete, injuries can happen. Get back in the game by calling the sports medicine experts at Wellia Health, 320-679-1313. Wellia Health. Live life well.
106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMP, and live online at WCMPradio.com. Out of the timeout, the Gobblers have a first down and goal from the 5-yard line. 4:21 to go here in quarter number 1. Enstrom will take the snap as a toss out wide to the left. Alex Palm, he finds an edge, gets a block, and he's taken down, but he's going to cross the goal line. Nick Plajek with the tackle, but not in time. And that'll be another Gobbler touchdown here to make it 22-0. .4:15 on the clock. 22-0. Gobblers on top after the 5-yard rushing touchdown. Gobblers lined up to go for 2 here. Enstrom, and he'll give it off to Williams, and he is in.
2-point conversion successful. Number 7, Jacob Williams.
Oh, 24-0 on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, they will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you, and if you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget. EmbraceMN.com. So 24-0. Gobblers on top here in the first quarter. 4:15 to go. And the Dragons trail here. 2 turnovers have led 2 touchdowns. The Aitkin Gobblers will be getting ready to kick it away. And it looks like they'll be switching between Craig Ashton and Nathan Price. Craig Ashton and Nathan Price will be switching on the kicking duties. Right now it's Craig Ashton to kick it away. Braxton Peets back to return. And the boot is away. This one's a really good boot, and Peets will take it in at about the 15. Turns up, gets to the 20, to the 25, where he's plastered. Very good tackle there by the Gobblers. Number 22, Tyler Frank. So 24-0, Pine City trails. 2 turnovers has led to 2 touchdowns for the Gobblers, and if you eliminate those 2 turnovers, this might be an 8-0 game. All they need to do is eliminate 2 turnovers, and this game looks very different. First down and 10 here for the Pine City Dragons. On their own side of the field, the handoff up the middle goes nowhere. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage for Kalecki.
63, Craig Ashton.
No gain on the play there for Kalecki. Second down and 10, under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ricky Klepper checks into the game for Mason Charles. They've been subbing in and out. Not quite every play, but trying to keep those legs fresh out there for the Dragons on offense. Erickson again under center. He's going to give it off to Jace Preston. Preston trying to move forward, but the Gobbler D-line is right there getting a decent push. He gets about 1, does Jace Preston, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 9 for the Pine City Dragons with 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Oh, I didn't think he was going to stop on that 3rd down call. Thought he was just going to keep going forever. It's impressive. It's impressive breath. I don't know if I could have gone that long, to be totally honest. 3rd down and 9 here for the Pine City Dragons. They'll look to break something loose here on this 3rd down and just find anything for momentum. Fake one way and then hand it off to Kalecki. Kalecki falls forward. He's going to pick up maybe about another yard or 2. Pick up about 3 actually on that carry from Kalecki. 4th down and about 7. 6.5 maybe.
Cummings to punt.
Riley Cummings back to punt and back to return. Can't see the number. Looks like 8 or 7. Can't imagine they'd have their quarterback back there, but maybe they do. Cummings will punt this one away, and a blocker gets through cleanly. That is Nathan Price.
Punt block number 42, Walker Jones.
Nathan Price gets through to block the punt, and the Dragons give up the ball. It's not really a turnover because it's already 4th down. Looks like the ball will be on the Dragons' 9-yard line. So a blocked punt there by Nathan Price. Actually, that's Walker Jones. So Walker Jones gets the block punt. And Strom under center. Man in motion. He'll send him out wide to the right. That's Byrne. He'll move to the receiver spot. He'll hand it off one way, fake the handoff, and now hand it off to Jacob Williams. Jacob Williams spins off of 1, falls forward to about the 3-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of close to 7, I think, for Williams. By the way, the ball's on the 10, not the 5, and now it's on the 3. Minute 35 to go here in quarter number 1. Gobblers lead 24-0 over your Pine City Dragons. Gobblers threatening. And going to roll out to his right now. He's looking. He's going to take it himself. And
Enstrom on the keeper. And that's a touchdown.
And he will be in for the touchdown. Zach Enstrom takes it in from 3 yards out to make it 30-0 in favor of Aitkin. 1:13 to go here in quarter number 1. Gobblers up 30-0. Enstrom will hand it off to Byrne. Byrne not going to get the 2-point conversion. So the Dragons make the stop on the 2-point conversion there. Maybe they can turn that into some momentum on the offensive side. But for now, the Aitkin Gobblers lead 32-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, custom braces or Invisalign with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. 1:13 to go in the first quarter. Aitkin leads over Pine City 30-0. 2 turnovers from the Dragons that turned into points, and then a blocked punt by Walker Jones. A couple plays later, another touchdown there for Aitkin. Looks like Walker Jones, oh no, maybe not. Looks like it will be number 63 out to kick again. It's been between Craig Ashton and Nathan Price. I keep mixing up Nathan Price and Walker Jones, so I apologize to any Aitkin Gobbler fans listening. It's been, again, Nathan Price and Craig Ashton switching on kickoffs, but this will be Ashton's 2nd consecutive kickoff. Last one was a pretty good boot. Braxton Peets had a decent return. Craig Ashton's kick is away, and the kick is another good one. Braxton Peets will take it in at the 15 to the 20 to the 25, cuts to his left, and then he's hammered down toward the 27, and Peets hit hard on that one. Got to make sure he's okay. He that looked like it might have been helmet to helmet. Got to make sure he's okay, because again, that was pretty close. Darn near helmet to helmet on that tackle. First down and 10 for the Dragons on their own 26-yard line. 1:08 to go here in quarter number 1, and the Dragons trail 30-0 to the Aitkin Gobblers, though. Bryce Erickson under center. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and that is Logan. Oh, and that's got to be a flag. There it is. Wow. Absolutely body slam Kalecki.
That's why he shouldn't be playing.
Wow, yeah, you can't do that. That's a dirty play right there. That was well after the whistle, and I mean well after the whistle. Wow.
That's baloney. He should be out of that game.
An absolute body slam by the Aitkin Gobbler. Didn't see who it was, but my goodness. I mean, you got Aitkin fans saying do it again. That's just, I mean, you just can't be doing that. That's ridiculous. That's dirty. That's dangerous. That's just ridiculous. I get tempers may flare at times, but you're leading 30-0. There's no reason to be doing that. No reason. And then the fans say something like that. That is just, I'll shut my mouth about it. Either way, the handoff to Jace Preston. He's got some room to run. This can be the best carry of the night for Jace Preston. Past the 50, maybe to the 49 of the Gobblers. From there, 44 to the 49. It's going to be a gain of 7. Dang near 7 for Jace Preston. Best run of the night here for Jace Preston. Now they'll get it closer to the 50, so a gain of 6. We'll call it 2nd and 3.5. Nice gain there by Preston. Erickson again to Preston. Preston gets tripped up. That's just a good tackle there. Preston will pick up about 2 more, though. It'll be 3rd down and 2. And that is the end of the first quarter here.
And that's the first quarter.
So the Dragons trail 30-0, but have found some momentum after an egregious penalty by the Aitkin Gobblers. But hey, sometimes you just need a little bit of something to get you going. Maybe that will. Dragons trail 30-0.
Way to go, girls.
Minnesota Equipment is your lawn equipment headquarters. With plenty of staff members that have over 20 years of experience, they're number one in sales and service for a reason. The pros at Minnesota Equipment have tons of lawnmowers, zero-turn mowers, and accessories on site, so come by for Steel, Aaron's, Toro, Gravely, and John Deere, and take one home today. Minnesota Equipment, Highway 65 in Isanti, or find them at minnesotaequipment.com today.
106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. The Pine City Dragons trail 30-0, but after a very, it was a dirty play. There's no going around it. It was a dirty play. I wasn't going to try and comment on it, but it was a dirty play. Absolutely body slammed Logan Kalecki after the whistle had blown. I mean, a good 3 seconds after the whistle had blown. Led to a first down for Pine City, and now they have found a little bit of momentum here as Kalecki has ran for 8 yards. It'll be third down and 2. Erickson again to Preston. Preston keeps the legs driving, and it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Let's see where they spot him. That is close. They might have to do another measurement. That's close. That's close. Going to be fourth and about a foot and a half, maybe, if that. Fourth down here for the Pine City Dragons. Ball on the Gobblers' 46-yard line. And a whistle blows before that fourth down snap. And not sure why the whistle was blown. Referee on the far side talking to co-head coach Nate Fort. Coaches up here don't know either. 11:24 to go here in the second quarter. No one's really sure why the whistle's blown. They're talking to Nate Fort right now, one of the co-head coaches. Not really sure what's going on. Whistle blew before the play even started. We don't have a signal that it's a timeout, but they're having a... Well, they're having a conversation with co-head coach Nate Ford. Not sure. Excuse me, not sure what all that was about, but I'm not sure. So fourth down and a foot and a half to go. Handoff up the middle to Kalecki. He's got the first down by a good couple of feet. They'll spot it at about the 45, but it's more or less the 44 and a half. Oh, and looks like Kalecki might be down. That's Ricky Klepper, number 11. We'll take a break.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
106.5 FM, AM 1350. Ricky Klepper getting help off the field. Looks like that left ankle is hurting a little bit. Unfortunately, he'll have to check out of the game. Hopefully, he's okay and maybe able to work his way back into this one later on, but he'll have to check out for now. Kalecki, by the way, picked up about 2 on that carry, enough for a Dragon first down, and now Erickson, he'll hand it off out wide to John Meade. John Meade trying to break it out wide. He's got some room, cuts it back at the 40, falls forward to about the 37. Pickup of solid 7 yards for John Meade. Nice carry out wide there for John Meade. And the Dragons have a bit of a drive going here after a penalty. Gave them a free first down, and then they've been driving ever since. Jace Preston had a couple of tough runs. Kalecki finished it off with a nice 4th down conversion, and then John Meade there showed his speed out to the left. Erickson under center is going to hand it off up the middle to Kalecki. Kalecki breaks through, one arm tackle, falls forward to the 30, to about the 29. They'll spot him at the 30, though.
Carry up the middle, number 17, Logan Kalecki, tackled by number 8, Zach Enstrom.
And that's a beautiful carry of 6 yards. So first down and 10 here for the Dragons on the 30. And Erickson looks, he throws, he's got a man, and that's into traffic. And Riley Cummings maybe got hit a little bit sooner before the ball got there. And this could be a PI, pass interference, on the Gobblers. We'll wait and see. Ball on the 30. But this will be a pass interference on the Gobblers. So the pass interference call there on the Gobblers will give Pine City a new set of downs. Let's see where they spot the ball. Oh, this looks like a spot foul. They'll place this at the 15. A spot foul on that pass interference call. Makes it first down and 10 from the 15. 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Bryce Erickson under center. Erickson takes a snap. It's QB sneak. He had some room and then quickly swarmed upon by a few Gobblers. But he'll pick up about 2-3 yards on that carry.
Ashton Byrne on the tackle.
Picks up about 2 on the carry from Bryce Erickson. Second down and 8. Second down and 8, 9:30 to go. Bryce Erickson, he's going to fake it one way, give it off the other. Ashton Seals. I think Seals kind of slipped on that one as he was cutting it upfield because it looked like he had a lane to run through past the 10, but he slipped and then got hit, and that's why he fell. And no really gain. If anything, he got a half yard, but that's about it from Ashton Seals. So that'll make it third down and about 7.5 to go here for Pine City. 9 minutes to go. Erickson will hand it off. He gives it off here to Preston, and Preston goes nowhere but backwards. Down towards the
by number 28,
15.
Tackled by Daigle.
They'll spot him. Well, the ball's spotted at the 15, but the yard marker is not. So fourth down and 10, a loss of 3 for Preston there. Fourth down and 10, ball spotted at the 15-yard line of the Gobblers, under 8.5 to go. Pine City, the man out wide, it's Riley Cummings out wide to the left. Mason Charles out wide to the Mason Charles on the left, Riley Cummings on the right, and the pass just a little too long intended for Mason Charles. I like the play call. I like the pass. It's a beautiful pass, just overthrew him just a little bit. That was a beautiful, beautiful route from Mason Charles, and a nice throw. He just overthrew him by about a half a step. And, I mean, if he puts just a little more air underneath that, Mason Charles is in. I mean, Charles is in for the touchdown on that one. If he gets a little bit more air underneath it. So the Gobblers, they'll have to go the length of the field here. They got to go 85 yards on this drive. And Pine City had a nice long turn on offense that time. And they'll look to make Aitkin go the long distance of the field. And now on the carry here, it's Nissen. And Nissen gets a good carry, jukes a man out. Back near the line of scrimmage, gets it to the 35-yard line to pick up of 20.
Up for another Aitkin Gobbler. First down.
So Nissen again a 20 to the 35, and 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Again, Pine City found some momentum on that offensive drive. Let's see if they can turn it here to the defense. 2 out wide to the right here for the Aitkin Gobblers. In the gun, it is not their normal quarterback. It's going to be a different quarterback, and he is going to keep it on the carry. Breaks through one tackle, and then he's hit hard at the 40-yard line, but falls forward to the 41.
15,
Alex Palm got the carry and picked up about 6. Second down and 4 now for the Aitkin Gobblers. Under 7.5 to go here in the first half. That's Enstrom in the gun. 2 receivers out wide to the right. Takes the snap. He's going to look to the right. No one was there. Instead, now he's going to throw, and it's Jacob Williams with the catch. And he gets to the 45 of the Dragons.
And that's enough for another Aitkin Gobbler.
14-yard reception there.
He's just flying up the field willy-nilly. He's got to know when he gets across the line to sit down.
14-yard reception, and it's a first down and 10 on the Dragons' 45. 7 minutes to go. Enstrom in the gun once again. Enstrom takes snap. His running back definitely moved a little bit early, but Jacob Williams on the carry. He breaks it out to the right now, cuts it back to the left. He is gone. Jacob Williams takes it in from 45 yards away.
Number 7, Jacob Williams.
That'll make it 36-0 here in favor of the Gobblers. So, turnover on downs, and 4 plays later, Gobblers are in the end zone. 36-0 on your Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics. Dr. Sievers is committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. So the Gobblers will line up to go for 2 here. Takes the snap, looks for the fade in the corner of the end zone, and it is caught. And the 2-point conversion is good, making it 38-0 in favor of Aitkin. 38-0 on your Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, helping you find a smile you embrace forever. Find out more on embracemn.com. Of course, stay tuned at halftime for the Maxwell's Halftime Half Rack, sponsored by Maxwell's Southern Barbecue. Maxwell's Southern Barbecue in Pine City. Maxwell's now offers catering. They're family-owned and operated, and you can follow them on Facebook for info and daily specials. Of course, again, stay tuned at halftime. We'll give you a keyword to text in. And when you get that keyword to text in, you could be in for a chance to win a half-rack rib meal from Maxwell's Southern Barbecue. Again, that halftime half-rack will be given away on Monday morning during the 7:45 sports on WCMP 100.9. You're listening right now to 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and streaming live at WCMPradio.com. Gobblers lead 38-0 over the Dragons right now. Dragons had a nice, long offensive drive their last time out.
Pete's back for the Dragons.
And looking to do the same here with this drive. Again, it's Craig Ashton who will boot it away. It's another good boot. Peets has it go through his arms again, takes it up at the 15 to the 20, and he tries to break through a tackle. He does. He falls forward, and he fumbled the ball at the end of that run. I think Pine City jumped back on top of it.
Tackle by number 23, Jack Sexton.
Dragons will take over in their own territory. Ball on the 24, 23, 24-yard line. 6:44 to go here in quarter number 2. 38-0 lead for the Gobblers. Dragons will get set to go here on offense. Getting the call in from the sideline. So Erickson under center here. Erickson takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. Good blocking. Then he's going to roll out to his left. He throws on the run, and he'll throw it into the Dragons bench area.
Erickson's pass incomplete.
So some good blocking there by the O-line, and then he had to roll out. Found no one. Just had
Football
to
fans, 10 minutes left.
chuck it away.
Raffle drawing for the game ball. 10 minutes left.
Smart play there by Bryce Erickson. Not trying to force anything. Just got rid of it. Good looking rollout as well. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Dragons. 6:36 to go. They trail 38-0. Erickson under center. Erickson takes a snap. He's going to hand it off here to Jace Preston. Jace Preston wiggling his way forward. And
give to Jace Preston.
Looks like we got a fumble. And looks like Aitkin recovered. They did.
Gobbler ball.
So the third takeaway here by the Aitkin Gobblers. And they will set up deep in Dragon territory. .6:30 to go here in quarter number 2. Ball spotted at the 27. Enstrom will line up in the gun, 2 receivers to his right. Enstrom takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking, and he's got a man for a first down.
Enstrom's pass.
And that is to Eli Christie.
Number 7 on the tackle, Emmanuel Hernandez-Luck. And that's enough for another Aitkin Gobbler.
And that is a first down there for the Gobblers. Ball will be spotted at the 15. Looks like a 12-yard gain for Eli Christie on his catch. Under 6.5 to go now in quarter number 2. Receiver split out wide to the left. Enstrom under center. Enstrom takes the snap. He's going to hand it off here. And the running back cuts it wide out to the left. And that is Nissen. And Nissen near the goal line. And he's going to come up just short.
Number 27, Tanner Nissen on the carry. Tackled by John Mead.
John Mead made the tackle. Nissen. Can't really see where he got to. It's going to be close to the goal line. Probably about the 1-2 yard line. Gain of 14 for Nissen. And first down and goal for the Gobblers on the Dragon 1 yard line. Closing in on 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Enstrom under center. Takes a snap. Looks like a pop pass. He's got a man. Incomplete. Good job there by the defenders. That got to his hands, but they did a good job just to continue to fight that one out of his hands. Keep him out of the end zone here. That'll make it 2nd down and goal from the 1. 6:09 to go. Play clock stops on the incompletion. Enstrom will hand it off up the middle. That is in. I think that's Byrne on the carry.
Kane Byrne with the carry.
It is. So Kane Byrne on the carry from 1 yard out scores. Make it 44-0. 44-0 is the score. Your Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics. They will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget. EmbraceMN.com. They're going to line up for an extra point. Enstrom will do the kicking. That one's no good. Didn't even get off the ground, really. So no good on the extra point try. 44-0, though the score remains with Aitkin on top of the Pine City Dragons. 44-0 Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, custom braces or Invisalign with 3 locations in Pine City, Lyncham, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. We are about 6 minutes away on the second quarter clock from the Maxwell Southern Barbecue halftime half rack. At halftime, you'll be given a keyword to text in for a chance at the half rack rib meal from Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Again, that's at halftime, thanks to Maxwell Southern Barbecue sponsoring halftime. Halftime from Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Maxwell Southern Barbecue, located on 8th and Main, open Tuesday through Sunday at 11 a.m. They also have delivery and takeout available. Craig Ashton looks like he'll probably do the remainder of the kicking here on the kickoffs anyways. Ashton Craig with the boot. That is down, and he'll field it cleanly this time. Cutting it upfield, cutting to the left, cuts it back up the middle, and a decent return here for Peets. Gets it to about the 33-yard line.
Number 42, Walker Jones.
Pretty good return there for Braxton Peets. Six minutes to go here in quarter number 2. So Bryce Erickson will line up under center, and he'll give the ball off here to John Mead. John Mead trying to break through a tackle, and he'll get to the 35. Nice job of carrying the defender a couple of yards.
Number 23, Jack Setzer.
And about 2 for John Mead. 2nd down and 8 to go. Second down and 8 to go for the Pine City Dragons. If they can put together a long drive here, that'd be a win for their offense. They're going to split the tight ends out wide. That's Riley Cummings on the bottom of your screen. Top screen, Mason Charles. Bryce Erickson under center takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again. That is Ashton Seals. Runs into a couple of Aitkin defenders, but he gets to the 40. A gain of 5 for Ashton Seals. That'll make it 3rd and about 2.5 to go. Dragons trying to just grab a first down here again, just to extend the drive. That would be a win. I haven't listed 3rd down and 5. That's a little bit off. Run up the middle there for Jace Preston, and gains about 2 to the 47.
On the tackle.
Or excuse me, to the 42. Oh, they're going to give him enough for the first down there on the carry by Jace Preston. In about 3, and it's a first down for the Pine City Dragons. Under 4.5 to go here in quarter number 2. Dragons trail the Aitkin Gobblers 44-0, but get a first down here, and now we'll look to extend this drive. Cummings on the bottom of your screen, Charles at the top. Handoff goes to Ashton Seals, breaks through the line, and then gets swallowed up quickly, but to the 45-yard line.
Give the Seals.
Ashton Seals on the carry, pick up of about 2 yards. Second down and about 7 to go here for the Pine City Dragons. Not the first down, and just trying to extend this drive. Erickson under center. He'll hand it off right up the middle. And a good push from the O-line. And falling forward is the ball carrier. Ball carrier that time
Tackled by number 65.
was Logan Kalecki. Kalecki on the carry gets to close to the 50 to the 49. Gain of 4 there for Kalecki. It'll be 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 from the 49-yard line. Erickson under center, takes a snap, looks, he finds Charles. Charles comes down with the catch, and that'll be a first down for Pine City at the Gobbler 44.
Coverage and tackle by number 3, Eli Christie.
Gain of 5 there on the pass to Mason Charles. Just a quick pop pass. The completion there to Mason Charles. Pick up of 5 and a first down. Actually, pick up of about 8. Excuse me. Erickson under center, looking to do it again. He throws and looks to Cummings. That's going to be out of his reach.
Erickson pass incomplete.
So just out of the reach of Riley Cummings. And that'll make it 2nd down and 10 from the 43. .234 to go here in quarter number 2. Dragons trail 44-0 to the Aitkin Gobblers. Bryce Erickson takes the snap. He's going to hand it up the middle to Kalecki. Kalecki plows forward to the 40-yard line. He'll pick up 3. Gonna make it 3rd and 7.
17, Kalecki, tackled by number 23, Setzer.
Under 2.5 to go now in quarter number 2. Dragons trying to put together a drive here. 3rd down and 7 though. Creeping up on 2 minutes to go here before halftime. Don't forget that Maxwell Southern Barbecue halftime half rack. Give you the T-word text in. Cummings on the bottom of your screen. Charles at the top. Erickson takes the snap. Erickson, 3-step drop. Fires it out to Mason Charles. And the pass is dropped near the first down.
Erickson's pass incomplete. Broken up by number 3, Eli Christie.
And Mason Charles just couldn't hold on to that one. As that ball got to him, he got hit as soon as it got to him. That would have been close to a first down. So that's a tough drop if you're the Dragons. 1:55 to go in quarter number 2. You know, a win here, though, is really the Dragons are taking a longer drive here. Erickson under center, 2 receivers out wide again. Erickson drops, step back. He's throwing to Riley Cummings. Caught! Oh, no, and he dropped it. Cummings had it right in the breadbasket. Down to the 7. And then it was ripped out by the defender. Oh, my, what a beautiful pass there from Bryce Erickson. Just to be knocked out at the end. Riley Cummings was the intended receiver. Beautiful pass there from Bryce Erickson to Riley Cummings, but just knocked away by the defender there at the last second. Tough break there for Pine City. 1:47 to go here in the second quarter. Gobblers up 44-0 on your Dragons. Motion man out to the right. He'll line up in the slot. Enstrom takes the snap. He tosses out wide to the left. It's Jacob Williams on the carry. Cuts back and then makes a man miss. It's it down to about the
tackle by Mead.
49. In 9. And should be a burn on the carry. Gets to the 50. He's run out of bounds.
Burn to the carry. Forced out of bounds by Mead.
Mead will force him out of bounds. That's
And
going to be a
that's
first
enough
down
for
carry
another Gobbler.
to the
First down.
47, gain of 3.
We need to break seals. Get seals in.
1:17 to go. Clock stops as the first down was made and pushed out of bounds. John Mead limps off field. Hopefully he's okay. Ashton Seals will come in for him. Got a receiver down on the bottom of your screen for the Gobblers. Could have been that wishbone. Enstrom under center. Going to fake the toss out to the left. Looking for the pass. And he's got a man, but it's underthrown by about a half a yard. Otherwise, that
Enstrom's pass incomplete.
was
intended for Price.
Intended for Nathan Price. Nathan Price, excuse me. That was. He makes that catch. He's probably gone. Is Nathan Price. Second down and 10 now for the Aitkin Gobblers. 1:11, 6 seconds off the clock with that pass attempt. Enstrom under center. Receiver at the top of your screen. Enstrom, he'll hand it off to Jacob Williams. Jacob Williams tackled by Nick Plajek. Nick Plajek wraps him up.
Play shake on the stop.
Plajek on the stop, but Williams picks up about 5. And it's a hurry up offense for the Aitkin Gobblers. They take the snap. It's a toss out right to Jacob Williams. Williams has got an edge. He got a block, and he's going to be pushed out by Riley Cummings. Past the first down marker, depending on the spot.
Forced out of bounds. And that's enough for another Aitkin Gobbler.
Looks like the spot is at the 30.
First down.
Gain of about 10. Under 50 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Gobblers running a little hurry up. Getting to the line quickly after a play is ended. Trying to score again. 2 receivers in the formation for Aitkin. Enstrom under center. 2 running backs behind him. Enstrom takes the snap. He's looking. He's got a man over the middle. That I don't know who that was intended for. If it was intended for Byrne, it was way long. And if it was intended for Price, it was underthrown. So that'll make it second down and 10. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. About 40 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Don't forget, halftime brought to you by Maxwell Southern Barbecue and the halftime half rack. Enstrom under center, fakes the give. It's a counter to Jacob Williams. Jacob Williams makes a defender miss, cuts it back, and he is gone. Jacob Williams takes it in from 35 yards out to make it 50-0. Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard shows 15-0 in favor of the Gobblers. Embrace Orthodontics, custom braces or Invisalign with 3 locations in Pine City, Lynchburg, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.org or .com. .com. EmbraceMN.com. Enstrom will line up to attempt the extra point once again. First one wasn't as good, but this one no good again. So it will remain 50-0 in favor of Aitkin. 31 seconds to go here before halftime. The Gobblers up on Pine City, 50-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics. Dr. Sievers is committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. Again, at halftime, we will be giving you a keyword to text in for your chance to win a half-rack rib meal from Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Maxwell Southern Barbecue sponsors the halftime period. Thanks to Maxwell Southern Barbecue and their halftime half-rack. Over on 95.5 FM right now, it's Rush City taking on the Mille Lacs Raiders. I'll try and get you an update from that game at halftime as well. 31.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Aitkin puts up 50 points. I'm sure the Dragons here just want to try and get a decent drive, not turn the ball over before halftime. Craig Ashton will kick it away. Craig Ashton with the kick. It's a decent boot. Peets will pick it up again at the 20 to the 25 to the 30. To the 35, cuts it out to the left to the 35. Cuts it up at the 40, and he's taken down at about the 43-yard line. Peets. A nice return there on that one. And gives the Dragons their best starting field position of the night. Oh, they're actually going to put him at the 45. Really good field position here for the Dragons. 23 seconds to go here before halftime. See what Pine City decides to do. Erickson will give it up the middle. Kalecki falls forward to about the 50. Gain of 5 for Kalecki.
Kalecki on the carry. Tackled by number 65, Josh Kukowski.
Clock running under 10 seconds here. We'll see if Pine City decides to take another snap. Looks like they will not, and that looks like we will head to halftime. Halftime score here in Aitkin. The Gobblers up 50-0 on your Pine City Dragons.
And that concludes the first half.
Dragons trail here at halftime, 50-0. So, halftime sponsored by Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Maxwell Southern Barbecue sponsoring the halftime half rack here on WCMP. The halftime half rack is giving you a chance to win a half rack rib meal from Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Maxwell Southern Barbecue has lunch specials starting at $10. They also have meat counter offers, butcher fresh meats. They now offer catering and are family owned and operated. You can follow them on Facebook for daily info and specials. Embrace Orthodontics shows 50-0 in favor of the Gobblers. But your keyword now, it is Maxwell Southern Barbecue's halftime half rack time. Your keyword to text in is Dragons. Dragons is your keyword to text in. Text Dragons to 320-629-7575. That's DRAGONS to 320-629-7575 for your chance to win a halftime half rack rib meal from Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Thanks to Maxwell Southern Barbecue for sponsoring the halftime half rack here on WCMP. 50-0 is the score at halftime. Your Dragons trail
Next
the
Friday,
Aitkin Gobblers.
And welcome back to what has turned into be an incredible display of lunchtime.
Yeah, the team from Maxwell Southern Barbecue has really made things interesting.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen a $10 lunch package played this well in decades.
Maxwell's lunch game really is impressive. Philly cheesesteak sandwich, wings and fries, pulled pork, and Euro and fries, each for $10.
Coach Dennis really has this team rolling. $10 lunch? That's tough to find in Pine City. Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Come hungry and bring friends.
Bring them to lunch for $10.
$10 lunch. What a play!
At Stearns Bank, we're proud to get together to cheer on Dragon Athletics, and we believe that we could always go further when we work together. Whether you're earning your next big win on the field, on the court, or in the arena of life, surround yourself with a team focused on integrity, accountability, and hard work. Put our top-performing team to work for you. Visit our local Pine City branch on Hillside Avenue, call us at 320-629-6713, or explore more online at stearnsbank.com. Go Dragons! Stearns Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With high school sports season here again, Wellia Health wants to remind you that they want to help your athletes stay in the game. Sports medicine services are available at every Wellia Health campus. Whether it's the young athlete, the weekend warrior, or the accomplished athlete, injuries can happen. Get back in the game by calling the sports medicine experts at Wellia Health, 320-679-1313. Wellia Health. Live life well.
Minnesota Equipment is your lawn equipment headquarters. With plenty of staff members that have over 20 years of experience, they're number one in sales and service for a reason. The pros at Minnesota Equipment have tons of lawnmowers, zero-turn mowers, and accessories on site, so come by for Steel, Aaron's, Toro, Gravely, and John Deere, and take one home today. Minnesota Equipment, Highway 65 in Isanti, or find them at minnesotaequipment.com today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency at pineagency.us today.
With all the stress involved in a legal situation, it is comforting to know that you have K-Back Law on your side. K-Back Law in Pine City provides a relaxing atmosphere for you to feel comfortable discussing your legal needs. They handle a wide range of cases from real estate and business to estate planning and probate. K-Back Law has fair and flexible pricing and will accommodate your schedule. Visit them in Pine City or Sandstone. For more information, visit K-Back Law online at kbacklaw.com. That's kbacklaw.com.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. Well, you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get-there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal housing lender.
You know how sometimes in small towns people run their mouth with rumors? I hate that. Ashley, that's my cousin. She always talking trash. Anyway, I heard a rumor that Maxwell Southern Barbecue in Pine City is now doing delivery. And I was like, hush, you mean to tell me I can get that mouth-watering Southern barbecue like chicken, brisket, pulled pork, homemade cornbread and slaw at home? I'm calling now. Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Come hungry and bring friends. Unless you want to stay on your porch.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact Sydney Nelson, your Pine City Edward Jones financial advisor. Find him at 950 Main Street South, right next to Dairy Queen. Sydney Nelson and Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMP. Game Day Gilman along with you. It has been a tough first half for the Pine City Dragons, but, second half, it's 50-0. You really have nothing to lose now going into the second half. Pull all of it out. Pull out all the tricks, all the stops. Pull it all out. You have nothing to lose here in the second half. I'm not saying you can't score 50.5. I mean, Aitkin just did it. So I'm not saying you can't, but this Aitkin defense has shown that they are very, very, very stout up front and that they are getting to the quarterback quickly. Even when he's trying to do a rollout pass, they are getting there pretty darn swiftly. But, again, Pine City down 50-0 here in the going into the third quarter. They trail the Aitkin Gobblers, 50-0. And, again, you have nothing to lose being down 50-0. I'm not going to say that they won't come back from 50 down, but we all know that it's going to be very tough against this Aitkin Gobbler team. But again, you have nothing to lose now being down 50-0. And I say you pull out all the stops, go with some trick plays, some flea flickers, halfback pass. Run some backyard football stuff. Run some of those plays and see what you can't pop from it. See if you can't make something pop from something like that. It's not going to hurt anything. The game is, you are trailing. I'm not going to say it's out of hand because, again, there's no doubt in my mind that the Dragons can go down and score. We've seen it. If the Dragons can put together a little bit longer of an offensive drive, now, I know, if the game isn't 50-0, you don't want to take too long on your drives again. Even when they were down 16-0, you don't necessarily want to take those long drives and waste time for your offense to go down and score, because Aitkin has shown that they can take time off the clock too. They've shown that, but they've scored pretty quickly here tonight, and I mean they control time of possession just simply because Pine City gave up the ball 3 times in that first half, and they all led to touchdowns. But looking at it, I really do think Pine City, if they can get a longer offensive drive, a longer offensive possession going, like they did towards the end of that first half, I really believe that they can get something going in the second half and maybe go downfield, score a couple of touchdowns. Again, you have nothing to lose here in the second half, so why not pull out all the stops? We'll see what the team will look like in the second half. Bryce Erickson, it's been a tough one out there for these guys. They've carried the ball 24 times for only 55 yards. Their leading running back on the night is Logan Kalecki with 9 carries for 26 yards. As I try to get away from the speaker, might be a little bit too loud. 9 carries, 26 yards for him. The other player who has carries is John Mead. He has 3 for 17. Then it's Jace Preston, who has 6 for 10, 3 for 9 for Ashton Seals, 1 for 2 for Bryce Erickson. Hogue, he got 1 carry, 1 yard. Riley Cummings, he went backwards on his lone jet sweep carry, minus 10. So it has been a tough first half here for the Pine City Dragons. 3 turnovers, as I mentioned, that led to touchdowns for the Aitkin Gobblers. They also had a penalty there in the first half. Both teams had 1 penalty in the first half. 3 takeaways for the Aitkin Gobblers that turned into points. They also blocked a punt, and then they had a punt return go 40 yards to the house. So just a bit of mental mistakes there from Pine City. Tackling has been an issue, but you got to get back out here in the second half and just pick yourself up by your bootstraps and put together a nice drive. Again, when they got going, when they put together a drive that took some time off the clock, they really seemed to get something going and just kind of ran out of time there in that first half. So Pine City trailing 50-0 here with 2.5 minutes to go here in halftime. The Aitkin Gobblers ran the ball 20 times for 206 yards. It was Jacob Williams who carried it 8 times for 120 yards. He also carried it for 3 touchdowns. He had 6 there in that first half. The other ball carriers were Alex Palm. He carried it 4 times for 24 yards and a touchdown. Tanner Nissen, he carried it 4 times for 48 yards. Kane Byrne carried it 3 times for 11 yards and a touchdown. And Zach Enstrom carried it 1 time into the end zone from 3 yards out for a touchdown as well. They also threw the ball a couple times, twice for 26 yards from Enstrom. Excuse me. And it's been tough on the other side. 1 completion for Bryce Erickson on 7 passes, so 1 for 7, 8 yards, and that completion was to Mason Charles. They tried to get that passing game going again here late in the first half, and Mason Charles dropped one near the first down marker. Would have been a first down, but the defender just did a good job of coming up, making the hit, and jarring the ball loose. And then Bryce Erickson, probably the best pass of the night from either side. It was a beautiful pass, nice high arcing pass, came down right in the hands of Riley Cummings, but it popped out. And again, give credit to the Aitkin defender on that one, as he just swatted the ball out right at the last second, and there was really nothing Riley Cummings could do. That's just a really good play. You can say, well, he got his hands on it. Yeah, but sometimes the defender just makes a better play. And yes, as good of a catch as that would have been, and as much as that would have helped Pine City, and they possibly would have gotten on the board, it's all hearsay because the defender did make a good play. But I wonder if we'll see more passing here from the Dragons. We'll also see if they can establish that run game a little bit better here in the second half as well, because again, once they put together a couple of longer drives, we've seen that offense start to click a little bit. They started to kind of come together, play together, and that blocking up front started to really get going. They seemed like they finally warmed up, got themselves ready to go up front, and the blocking looked a lot better. Even in the pass game, we saw Bryce Erickson had a nice pocket there, and then the clock went off in his head. Those 3 seconds, he rolled out to his left. He wound up throwing the ball away, but not only was it a good pass, it was a smart decision, because on something like that, you don't want to force anything when you're down already. So just a smart play there by Bryce Erickson. Even though it wasn't incompletion, it was the right play, and the offensive line looked good. 50-0 here is the score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, they would do all the insurance heavy lifting for you, and if you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit to your budget at embracemn.com. We'll take a commercial break here. When we come back, we should be set for kickoff here in the second half, with the Pine City Dragons trailing the Aitkin Gobblers 50-0. You're listening to Football on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP.
Hand-cut meat, smoked to perfection. brisket, pulled pork, chicken wings, rib tips, catfish, homemade cornbread and slaw. Oh, that's Southern barbecue. My mouth's watering. Yours too, I can hear it. Bet you're wondering where to get some of that. Maxwell Southern Barbecue in downtown Pine City, that's where. I was surprised too, like Pine City has a downtown? I guess. Find Dennis and the crew at Maxwell Southern Barbecue on 8th and Main. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Eat in, take out. Come hungry and bring friends.
And welcome back to what has turned in to be an incredible display of lunchtime.
Yeah, the team from Maxwell Southern Barbecue has really made things interesting.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen a $10 lunch package played this well in decades.
Maxwell's lunch game really is impressive. Philly cheesesteak sandwich, wings and fries, pulled pork, and Euro and fries, each for $10.
Coach Dennis really has this team rolling. $10 lunch? That's tough to find in Pine City. Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Come hungry and bring friends.
Bring them to lunch for $10.
$10 lunch. What a play!
At Stearns Bank, we're proud to get together to cheer on Dragon Athletics, and we believe that we could always go further when we work together. Whether you're earning your next big win on the field, on the court, or in the arena of life, surround yourself with a team focused on integrity, accountability, and hard work. Put our top-performing team to work for you. Visit our local Pine City branch on Hillside Avenue, call us at 320-629-6713, or explore more online at stearnsbank.com. Go Dragons! Stearns Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With high school sports season here again, Wellia Health wants to remind you that they want to help your athletes stay in the game. Sports medicine services are available at every Wellia Health campus. Whether it's the young athlete, the weekend warrior, or the accomplished athlete, injuries can happen. Get back in the game by calling the sports medicine experts at Wellia Health, 320-679-1313. Wellia Health. Live life well.
Minnesota Equipment is your lawn equipment headquarters. With plenty of staff members that have over 20 years of experience, they're number one in sales and service for a reason. The pros at Minnesota Equipment have tons of lawnmowers, zero-turn mowers, and accessories on site, so come by for Steel, Aaron's, Toro, Gravely, and John Deere, and take one home today. Minnesota Equipment, Highway 65 in Isanti, or find them at minnesotaequipment.com today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP, streaming live at WCMPradio.com. Pine City trails 50-0, but again, second half is a new half. You did allow 50 points in the first half, but hey, got nothing to lose here in the second half. Go out there and give it everything you've got and just play hard and fast. That's the advice I can give to the Dragon players right now. Again, it could be really easy just to lie down, but hey, got nothing to lose here in the second half. Just give it everything you've got. Just about set for the second half to start. 12 minutes are back up on the scoreboard. Just awaiting the special teams units to get back out onto the field. So here come the Dragons, and they should be kicking off as they received the kick in the first half. By the way, it is 50-0 in that game between Rush City and Mille Lacs. Rush City on top, 50-0 over the Raiders. Adam Hefty on the call in that game. Thanks to Adam Hefty for calling that game. The Dragons will be kicking off to start half number 2. And it is Hunter Hogue who will kick it off for the Pine City Dragons. Hunter Hogue getting set to kick this away. Jacob Williams back to return for Aitkin. They're going to make... I'll get a pause before the kick. So, head official had to go. He's got to get himself on the right side of the field. Here we go. And now we'll be ready for the kick. And the boot is away from Hunter Hogue, and it is taken in by one of the up men to the 30, 35, 40. And he breaks off a tackle at the 40, cuts back to the left, and trying to still break out of a tackle. John Mead hits the tackler, Walker Jones.
Tackle by Mead.
They'll take it near the 45 to the 44-yard line. And that is where the Aitkin offense will start. Henstrom still the quarterback here for Aitkin. It looks like they still got their starters out there. Henstrom takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Jacob Williams. Jacob Williams cuts back to the left. He uses his speed, and he is gone. One play, touchdown for the Aitkin Gobblers.
Touchdown, Aitkin, number 7.
From 56 yards out. That'll make it 56-0. So one play and a touchdown for the Aitkin Gobblers from Jacob Williams. That's his 4th rushing touchdown of the game. Enstrom will line up for the PAT here. Point after try, or otherwise known as the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. 57-0 now the score. Enstrom makes the PAT, and it's 57-0 on your Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics custom braces or Invisalign with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. So the Gobblers will kick it off to the Dragons now after they get back. The Pine City Dragons will look for a good return here. And we'll just try and get something going for their offense. Again, 57-0. You got nothing to lose here. Just play, go you know what to the walls. Just play hard. Got nothing to lose. And I mean, again, it's easy to hang your head when you're down by this much, but now just go out and have fun. Just go out and have fun. Go back to what you know. Go back to what you know. Playing in the backyard, having fun. That's what this game is all about. That's why you fell in love with it. That's why you play in the first place. Just get back to that and go out there and have fun. At this point, you can't worry about the score. You just got to go out there and have fun. $11:32 left in the third quarter.
Pete's back to receive a kick from Ashton.
Ashton will kick it off for the Gobblers. Kick is away, and Braxton Peets will take it in off of a bounce, off of his own hands. Has it out to the left, and it's hit out of bounds. And the Dragons will start at their own near 30. Looks like it will be spotted at the 31. So the Dragons will start at their own 31-yard line with 11:23 to go here in the third quarter. Clock is running. Oh, and then we get a false start call. So false start Pine City. That'll back them up 5 yards to the 26. It'll be first down and 15 after the false start. The right tackle.
Okay, which one is that?
Looks like Ashton Seals coming into the game with the play call, and running out will be John Mead. Bryce Erickson brings his team to the line. Erickson sends a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to Jace Preston on the jet sweep out to the right. Cuts it back up the field. Breaks one tackle, falls forward, and he's going to be near a first down. That should be a first down. That is. That's going to be a gain of 16 for Jace Preston. Actually, yeah, a gain of 16 for Jace Preston. Nice carry there on the sweep play out to the right. He cut it back up the middle and had some good blocking out in front. So Jace Preston, the 16-yard gain. Bryce Erickson back under center. Man in motion, and he'll give it up the middle here to Logan Kalecki. Logan Kalecki will pick up about 5 yards on that carry. That'll be his 10th carry of the evening for 5 yards. That'll make it second down and 5. Under 10 minutes to go. The Gobblers lead 57-0. John Mead checks into the game for Mason Charles. And John Mead will also check out, so I think we got a new tight end in there. We do. That's Merrick Overtoom, the tight end spot. Ashton Seals in motion. He's going to get the sweep out to the left and gets to about the 50, maybe a pickup of 1 for Ashton Seals, and it'll be third down and 4. Third down and 4, 9:10 to go here in the third quarter. Aitkin Gobblers lead 57-0. Bryce Erickson up under center. Man in motion is going to be Braxton Peets. Tries to cut it back out to the left. He's got some room to run. Gets past the first down and finally shoved out of bounds. To the 30, I think that's the 35. To the 35, so a pickup of 14 there for Braxton Peets. Gain of 14 for Braxton Peets. Under 8.5 to go in the third quarter. Dragons on the move. Two receivers out in the formation. It's Cummings and Charles. Erickson looking. He's looking for Charles and just overthrown.
Erickson's pass.
Erickson, a beautiful looking pass to Mason Charles, but just a couple of steps in front of him. And man, if he gets just a little bit more air underneath it, I mean, that's 2 touchdowns. Well, no, actually 3 if you count the breakup by the defender, but that's 2 touchdowns to Mason Charles that have been missed by just, a half step or 2. But I like the pass. I like the idea. I like the throw from Bryce Erickson. Bryce Erickson under center. He's going to give it off here to Ashton Seals. He breaks off 1 tackle, and he's running through some more defenders. Breaks another tackle, and he gets
they're coming upfield hard now on my side.
Out to the 20, past the 20 to the 15. Maybe a pickup of 20. Yeah, pickup of 20 there for Ashton Seals. First down and 10 from the 15 of the Gobblers. Under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Dragons marching downfield. Erickson lines up under center. Man in motion is Braxton Peets. Instead, he gives it up the middle to Kalecki. Kalecki into the end zone. Touchdown for Logan Kalecki. From 15 yards out, and Logan Kalecki will score the Dragons' first touchdown of the game from 15 yards away. Almost went in untouched. Braxton Peets with a nice fake on that jet sweep, and even I was confused for a moment on the carry, and Logan Kalecki ran it up the middle and nearly untouched before he got into the end zone. I think he might have gotten an arm on his legs. Bryce Erickson and company will line up to go for 2, and Ashton Seals moves a tad early. False start, that'll back him up 5. Moving back to the 8 now for this 2-point conversion. Braxton Peets will check back into the game for Ashton Seals on this 2-point conversion attempt. (57-6) is the score. Pine City lines up to go for 2. They give the fake to Preston, and looking to the corner of the end zone for 2 to Mason Charles. It's good. So a beautiful pass from Bryce Erickson to Mason Charles
Good for the conversion.
for the 2-point conversion. And the Dragons get on the board here in the third quarter, make it 57-8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The Dragons get on the board. 57-8 on the Logan Kalecki 15-yard rushing touchdown. Embrace Orthodontics. Dr. Sievers is committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. Thanks to all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this broadcast. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't even be able to come out here and broadcast any of these games, so thank you so much to all of our fine sponsors. Dragons go the length of the field on a nice return and get a touchdown from Logan Kalecki from 15 yards out. 57-8 is the score, 6:28 on the clock here in the third quarter. Pine City trails the Aitkin Gobblers 57-8. Hunter Hogue, he's ready to kick it off, but the Gobblers, not so much. They're not out there yet. And heck, if the kicking team's ready, they should be able to kick it. Gotta give Pine City some sort of advantage. Kick it and go get the onside here, maybe. Maybe we'll see that. We'll wait. Hogue with the kick. It's a decent kick. It'll go to one of the up men. It's a fumble, and then he gets it back, and he's taken down just past the 40.
Number 42.
To the 43. Walker Jones.
Tackled by Kalecki.
On the return to the 43. And trying to see if we got any backups in there for the offense. Looks like possibly we do. Looks like we do. So the new quarterback, anyways, is Braden Smith. He is listed at the starting wide receiver position, but he's now in at the quarterback spot. Also number 15, Alex Palm. He's still one of the starters out there. I can't see any other numbers right now. Looks like Byrne is in there as well at the running back spot. Handoff going to go to Palm. Palm gets stuffed. Maybe falls forward for a yard. Palm on the carry. Maybe gets 2.
Carried by Palm.
Second down and 8. Tucker Kubish was called on the tackle. Second down and 8, under 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. Aitkin leads 57-8 over the Pine City Dragons. It's Byrne and Palm in the backfield. with Braden Smith under center. He takes the snap. He's going to fake the toss. It's a counter. And on the carry is 26. That is Kyle Hacker. And he gets taken down for a loss of 2.
Kolecki and Preston.
Loss of 2 for Kyle Hacker. Kolecki came in to make a hard-hitting tackle. Get the play call in from the sidelines for Braden Smith. Third down and 10, under 4.5 to go here in quarter number 3. Quarterback lines up in the gun, 2 receivers out to his right. Braden Smith takes the snap. He looks to his right. He's throwing to his right, and that throw is over the head of the receiver. Riley Cummings on the coverage.
Pass intended for McNevin.
So Braden Smith's first pass goes incomplete. And it looks like the Gobblers will
Charles back for the Dragons.
get set to punt it away. Mason Charles back to return the punt. 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The punt is away, nearly blocked there by Elliot Blotz, and that punt going to roll down to the 25 to about the 24. So a punt will change field positions, and the Pine City Dragons will take over on their own 24-yard line. And Dragons will have to go 76 yards. To score another touchdown. They'd had put together a nice drive the last offense possession they had. They'll look to do the same here in order to get another point on the board. Points, I should say. Can't score a single point. Bryce Erickson handoff up to Jace Preston. Jace Preston breaks off of 1 tackle to the 40, carrying defenders to the 45. And that'll be a first down
Preston on the carry.
for the Dragons. Pickup of 20.
And Brandon Bartel Wagner.
Jace Preston on the 20-yard carry. Quickly changes the look of this field now. It's a 20-yard gain again for Jace Preston to the 45. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Dragons trying to put some more points on the board. Bryce Erickson under center. Erickson takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to John Mead. John Mead off the left side, cuts it up the middle, plows forward, gets a good push ahead, and that's going to be about to the 49, pickup of 6. Second down and 4 on the 49-yard line of the Gobblers. 2:10 to go in quarter number 3. Dragons trail 57-8. Quarter number 3, John Mead will check out. Coming in with the play is Ashton Seals. 2 minutes to go now on the scoreboard in the third quarter. Power T formation, Erickson under center. Erickson takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Ashton Seals off the left side. Breaks off of 1 tackle, cuts it out wide to the 35, 30, and then he falls forward for even more of a pickup. Ashton Seals gets to the 29, a pickup of 20 for Ashton Seals. So pickup of 20, ball on the 29-yard line. First down and 10 for the Dragons inside Gobbler territory. With 1:15 to go here in quarter number 3. Erickson under center is going to hand it off. Up the middle, and Kolecki has it, and he is gone. Logan Kolecki
Touchdown carry by number 17.
will score from 29 yards out. His second of the game. Logan Kalecki did a good job to fight through the traffic up front there, then cut it out to his right, used his speed to get through more traffic and find the end zone to make it 57-14. So under a minute to go here on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Logan Kalecki scores his second touchdown of the game. Bryce Erickson under center lines up. He's looking. He throws it into the corner of the end zone for Riley Cummings. And he comes down with it. So Riley Cummings will come down with a 2-point conversion to make it 16 now for Pine City. And they trail 57-16. So Pine City gets on the board to make it 57-16 with under a minute to go here in the third quarter on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, helping you find a smile you will embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. So Pine City goes down the field fairly quickly and gets themselves on the board to make it 57-16. Logan Kalecki has scored 2 touchdowns on 2 straight offensive possessions, one from 15 and one from 29 yards out. And they have converted both 2-point conversions with passing attempts. The first one was to Mason Charles from Bryce Erickson, and this one to Riley Cummings in the back corner of the end zone. Riley Cummings went up, came down with it. And there's a young man out there wearing number 12 who, I think that's Hernandez, is wearing some orange cleats, and it looks like he's not wearing any cleats. It looks like he's barefoot because the cleats just blend in. I mean, they just blend in with his legs. So Hogue with the kick. This one's going to be short. It bounces at the 35, rolls to the 29. That's where it's picked up. He's got some room to run, and he bounces it up the middle, bounces it out wide to the left. He's off to the races, and he is gone. Alex Palm
Kick return for 6
with
points,
the
number 15,
kick
Alex
return touchdown. So Alex Palm will return it from 71 yards to make it 63-16. Alex Palm picked it up at the 29. And he had really good blocking out there. Found a lane up the middle and then just cut it out to the left and broke away. So the Gobblers will line up to go for 2 here. Smith, Braden Smith at the quarterback position. He's got 2 receivers out wide to the right. He's going to roll out and look. He's got a man in the back of the end zone who has it for the 2-point conversion. 65-16 is the score. 65-16 is now the score. The Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom braces or Invisalign. Find out more at embracemn.com. The Aitkin Gobblers score on a kick return for a touchdown from 71 yards out and lead 65-16 over the Pine City Dragons with about 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Gobblers will come out, get ready to kick it away. Looks like Craig Ashton will still be handling the kicking duties for the Gobblers, and Braxton Peets back to return. The up men, looks like the one on the top of your screen is going to be Logan Kalecki. The other one will be Tucker Johnson. Craig Ashton with the boot. And it's down. Braxton Peets fields this one cleanly. Up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Cuts it back to the 35.
Peets on the return.
And he'll get it, and the Dragons will start.
Tackled by number 54, Luke Workman.
From, looks like they'll spot him right at the 35. So the Dragons will start at their own 35-yard line. They'll look to continue to put some points up on the board, make it more of a respectable score. And the clock is running. Looks like we might get one play for the Dragons before the third quarter ends, and we move to the fourth. Bryce Erickson breaks the huddle and gets the Dragons to the line. Got a receiver out wide at the bottom of the screen and one at the top. That's Mason Charles. Erickson looks. He's got some room to run, and now he's just going to chuck it downfield, and that is, oh, Charles watched it go through a couple of hands. He may have had a chance at that one. Almost looked like he had a chance at that one, did Mason Charles, but goes through a couple of defenders' hands and falls harmlessly to the grass, and that will be it for quarter number 3. Third quarter is come and gone, and the Aitkin Gobblers lead 65-16 as we head now to the fourth and final quarter. The Pine City Dragons trail 65-16 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you, and if you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget. EmbraceMN.com. We'll be back after a word from our fine sponsors.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Pine City will start the fourth quarter with the ball in their own territory. Ball on the 35-yard line. They trail 65-16 on your Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Elliot Blotz will take the snap from center. He takes it, fakes the give, turns it out to the right side. He cuts it up the field using his wheels, cuts it back to the left. No, keeps himself in bounds. Oh, and then they're going to call him out. They're going to call him out of bounds.
By number 12, Jake McGuire.
I thought he stayed in. Nice run there from Elliot Blotz, the quarterback. He takes it to the 25-yard line. Gain of 40 from Elliot Blotz. Blotz with the carry there, gain of 40. Blotz under center, he's going to give it off. No, he's going to keep it himself. Makes one defender miss with the juke, and then treks upfield, falls forward to near the 20. And they will spot him, I think, right at the 20. Gain of 5 for Elliot Blotz.
Justin Backstrom with a stop.
So Elliot Blotz carry goes for 5 yards. Second down and 5, ball spotted on the Aitkin 20 with 10.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Blotz under center, power T formation. Blotz is going to hand it off up the middle to Logan Kalecki. Kalecki trying to break the tackle around the ankles, but he is taken down
Give to Kalecki.
at about the near the 5-yard line. And looks like they will spot it at the 5. So nice pickup of 15 there for Logan Kalecki. Under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. First down and goal for the Dragons. Ball at the 5. Blotz will hand it off. Looking for some room to run. Finds a cutback lane and gets to the end zone. Tucker Johnson.
Touchdown, Pine City.
will take it in from 5 yards out. And makes it 22-65. 65-22 is the score after the rushing touchdown from Tucker Johnson. Tucker Johnson, the freshman running back, scores. And now looking for the 2-point conversion as John Mead will convert the 2 to make it 65-24. So 65-24 is the score on your Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics custom braces are Invisalign with 3 locations in Pine City, Lynchburg, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. So 65-24 the score. Pine City down on the board 3 times and converted the 2-point conversions, the latest one from Tucker Johnson from 5 yards out. But that was set up by the Elliott Blotz 40-yard carry on the second play from line of scrimmage, and then the 5-yard run. Got him even closer. And then a run of 15 from Logan Kalecki got him down to the 5, and that set up Tucker Johnson for the 5-yard touchdown run, and John Mead for the 2-point conversion. 65-24 is the score. 9:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. Pine City making the score a little bit more respectable. And getting out there to kick this one off will be someone different this time. It is going to be number 51 kicking it off. I don't know who that is. Don't have that on the stat sheet. But he is going to kick the ball away. And here's the boot. That one's going to be taken and fumbled. It's bobbled, still on the ground. And Nick Plajic got near it. I don't know if he got on top of it. He does not. So Aitkin will hold on to it.
Recovered by number 42, Walker Jones.
And the ball going to be spotted on the 37-yard line is where the ball is spotted. That's where the Gobblers will take over on offense on their own 37-yard line. Braden Smith checks back into the game as his team leads 65-24. Clock is running with under 9 minutes to go in quarter number 4. Braden Smith sets up in the gun, fakes the handoff, and he'll take it to the left side, makes one man miss, and then cuts upfield, breaks through another tackle, finally falls forward. He'll pick up about 4 on that carry.
By number 6, over 2.
Picks up 4. That was Braden Smith. So second down and 5 to go, maybe even 6. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Braden Smith takes the snap, almost fumbled, but gets it to the running back. He breaks through one tackle, falls forward near the first down line. That's Kyle Hacker.
By Tucker Johnson.
That might be enough for a first down. It's close.
And
it will.
For another Aitkin Gobbler.
So 5 yards on the carry and enough for the first down. 7.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Aitkin leads 65-24. Gobblers come to line, first down and 10 from their own 48-yard line. 2 receivers to the top of your screen for Aitkin. Braden Smith, he'll hand it off again to Kyle Hacker. Hacker makes a man miss and spins around, falls forward near the 45 of the Dragons. Probably to the 46. Noel's going to touch the 45. So we'll call it a gain of 6.
Tackled by number 77, Caleb Hall, and 6, Merrick Overton.
Maybe 7. So second down and a long 3. $65-24 under 6.5 to go. Braden Smith takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He pump fakes, throws over the middle. It's caught. And on the run is number 11, and he is going to score. That is Ian McNevin.
Smith to McNevin.
For 45 yards and a touchdown. Ian McNevin on the 45-yard reception. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Make it 71-24. 6:08 to go on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, 71-24. Embrace Orthodontics, Dr. Sievers is committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. 21-24. And the two-point conversion is good.
2-point conversion good by
73-24 is the score. Take a commercial break.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Hand-cut meat, smoked to perfection. Brisket, pulled pork, chicken wings, rib tips, catfish, homemade cornbread and slaw. Oh, that's Southern barbecue. My mouth's watering. Yours too, I can hear it. Bet you're wondering where to get some of that. Maxwell Southern Barbecue in downtown Pine City, that's where. I was surprised too, like Pine City has a downtown? I guess. Find Dennis and the crew at Maxwell Southern Barbecue on 8th and Main. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Eat in, take out. Come hungry and bring friends.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, 73-24 is the score here. WCMPradio.com as well as we're live streaming. The Twins right now trailing the Cleveland Guardians 4-0. That one is in the bottom of the second. That game did get delayed, by the way, due to weather. I think they had some rain, maybe even a thunderstorm or two down there. So that one got delayed, but the Guardians lead now 4-0 in the bottom of the second. Go figure. It scored on early, and then we come back, make it a close game again, and then we come back, and then in the late innings, it's all of a sudden falls apart for the Twins. So we'll see if we can't make a comeback on the Guardians here tonight. We trail by 1.5 games. If we can get a clean sweep, we'll lead by 1.5 games, but so far not so good for the Twins. Ashton with the kickoff, and that one's going to roll a ways. Braxton Peets needs to get on top of it. He finally does, and Peets running through a bit of traffic. He finds some room and finally falls forward past the 35.
Tackled by number 9, Tyler Boyd.
Let's see where they spot him. And the ball will be spotted at the 36. So the 36-yard line is where the Dragons will start with 5.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 73-24. Pine City trails the Gobblers. A late player coming in for the Dragons. It's John Mead, who comes in real late. So we get a new quarterback for the Dragons as well. That is Austin Wiener. Wiener will hand it off to Austinson, and Austinson
on the carry.
A.J. Austinson with the carry for the Dragons.
Tackled by number 65, Josh Kukowski. Helped by number 69, Sam
And no gain on the play. Maybe gained a half a yard, if anything, did Austinson. Austinson had that last carry, got about a half a yard, third. Well, let's just go through all the downs, why don't we? Second down, 9.5 to go, with 4.5 minutes to go is what I meant to say. Handoff is going to go to Tucker Johnson, and Johnson plows forward.
Johnson.
Maybe gains another yard. It'll be third down and 8.
Number 69, Sam Denton.
Third down and 8, maybe 7 to go, with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Dragons trail the Gobblers, 73-24 on that Embrace MN scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, helping you find a smile you'll embrace forever. Find out more at Embrace Orthodontics, or EmbraceMN.com, excuse me. It's the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 3:50 to go here in the final quarter. With Austin Wiener under center, he'll hand it off to A.J. Austinson. Off the left side, he gives a stiff arm to someone, then runs and plows through a defender, plowing forward to about the 45
Tackled by number 9,
of
Tyler
the
Ford.
Gobblers. 18 yards for A.J. Austinson. A.J. Austinson with a 18-yard carry to put the ball on the Gobblers side of the field. With 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Austinson in motion from left to right. Instead, the handoff goes to Tucker Johnson. He cuts it back to the left, up the middle, plows forward,
Johnson.
and picks up about 2.
Tackled by Denton.
Second down and 8 for the Dragons
Assisted by number 80, Colton
at the
Tompkins.
43-yard line of the Gobblers. Clock ticks under 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Now 2:20. In motion is Braxton Peets. The handoff up the middle there to Tucker Johnson once again. He'll get a good chunk there, about
Johnson on the
3rd
carry.
and 2, so a pickup of 6.
Tackled by-
Yeah.
Quentin Christie and Alex Mateka.
Got a couple of substitutions here for Pine City with under 2 minutes to go in the game. 73-24 Dragons trail. Got a train that goes by, so if you hear a loud horn in the background, that's what that is. Man in motion is Braxton Peets. He'll get the carry off the left side. He's got some room to run to the edge, and he might have the speed to get gone. No, he's taken down, and then
Number
we're going to get
18,
a
Braxton Peets.
holding
With the
call,
flag
looks like
on the
on the Dragons. Looks like the Dragons will get a holding call. So that's going to erase the nice run there from Braxton Peets. And we'll see if they back them up to the 40. Oh, the ball will be spotted at the 40 with a minute 30 to go. The clock will start. 73-24. Dragons trail. Lined up in that power T formation. Handoff is to Austinson. Austinson cuts it upfield. He's got some room to run. He's got a blocker out in front. Stiff arms a man to the right side, and he is gone. A.J. Austinson
Touchdown,
from
number
40
one,
yards out will score. A.J. Austinson, the sophomore running back, will get the touchdown for the Dragons to make it 73-30. With 1:12 to go, so A.J. Austinson gets a rushing touchdown for himself with under a minute and a half to go. A.J. Austinson, good carry. Now we're going to have to hurry up here on the two-point conversion. They're going to be close to running out of time on the two-point conversion. Takes the snap, give to A.J. Austinson, and he will not get the two. Stop short, but the touchdown run from A.J. Austinson from 40 yards out makes it 73-30 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom braces or Invisalign. Find out more at embracemn.com. 73-30. Dragons make it more respectable on the scoreboard. And they will be kicking it away. End of the second inning in the Twin Cities, and the Twins trail still 4-0. Again, the Twins need to win 3 straight here through this weekend to get a game and a half ahead of the Cleveland Guardians. Don't forget, this weekend, the Minnesota Vikings kick their season off against the Green Bay Packers on Sunday at 3:25. You can hear the Minnesota Vikings broadcast on 100.9 FM WCMP. The Green Bay Packers pregame and broadcast on 106.5 FM AM 1350. And then the Twins broadcast, because of those games, will be moved to 95.5 FM KBEK on Sunday. The Twins game on Sunday starts at 1:10 p.m.
Kicking for the Dragons, number 51, Blair Walsh.
Pine City will get set to kick it away. There's the boot. It's down and it's taken in. And the starting running back is in. And he'll just take a knee. That's Jacob Williams. He'll just take a knee. And we'll probably see one play here from Aitkin. And that will probably wrap things up here at Veterans Field here in Aitkin, Minnesota. Gobblers lead 73-30 over the Pine City Dragons.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency at pineagency.us today.
With all the stress involved in a legal situation, it is comforting to know that you have K-Back Law on your side. K-Back Law in Pine City provides a relaxing atmosphere for you to feel comfortable discussing your legal needs. They handle a wide range of cases from real estate and business to estate planning and probate. K-Back Law has fair and flexible pricing and will accommodate your schedule. Visit them in Pine City or Sandstone. For more information, visit K-Back Law online at kbacklaw.com. That's kbacklaw.com.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You know how sometimes in small towns people run their mouth with rumors? I hate that. Ashley, that's my cousin. She always talking trash. Anyway, I heard a rumor that Maxwell Southern Barbecue in Pine City is now doing delivery. And I was like, hush, you mean to tell me I can get that mouth-watering Southern barbecue like chicken, brisket, pulled pork, homemade cornbread and slaw at home? I'm calling now. Maxwell Southern Barbecue. Come hungry and bring friends. Unless you want to stay on your porch.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
Back here on WCMP, I am joined by our A&W player of the game. It is Logan Kalecki. Logan Kalecki had 2 touchdown runs here in the second half. Logan, it was a tough game out there. You did wind up getting 2 touchdowns here in the second half. How did that feel?
It felt pretty good. Our offensive line really picked it up there at the end.
A tough game here for you, but what is something that you can learn from this game to take into next week?
The beginning, I won really, really high. I should have went way lower with my pad level. Because of that, I got picked up. But I think I could really learn from that.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on being our A&W player of the game. You get this A&W certificate for a free combo meal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. All right, that was our A&W player of the game, Logan Kalecki. He is our player of the game. 2 touchdowns here in the second half for Pine City from Logan Kalecki. We'll take one more commercial break and we'll wrap things up.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact Sydney Nelson, your Pine City Edward Jones financial advisor. Find him at 950 Main Street South, right next to Dairy Queen. Sydney Nelson and Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM AM 1350. Thanks to Logan Kalecki for coming up to do that short interview. It's tough. It's tough to do those interviews when it's a rough game like this. It's hard, and I know for the players and coaches, they just want to move on and get to the next one. So thanks to Logan Kalecki for coming up and doing this interview. He had a couple touchdowns last year as a running back and looked really good as a freshman. He looks really good again as a sophomore. Yes, Logan Kalecki is only a sophomore for these Dragons, and I think he'll be a staple in this Pine City offense for the next 3 years. I'm talking this year and then the next 2 after this one as well. He carried the ball unofficially. Again, these are unofficial stats. Do not take these to heart. These are unofficial as can be. But 13 carries for 90 yards for Logan Kalecki. And then the next closest running back was A.J. Austinson, 3 carries for 59 yards and a touchdown. Then it was Ashton Seals, 6 carries, 50 yards. Then you have Jace Preston, 8 carries, 46 yards. Elliot Blotz, 2 carries, 45 yards. And that is how the top runners round out. 44 carries for 344 yards and 4 touchdowns for the Pine City Dragons. Again, pretty much coming all in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Aitkin Gobblers, they ran a lot. They scored a lot. And it really didn't matter come second half. They had over 200 yards of rushing offense in the first half and 6 touchdowns. They scored a couple more here in the second half. They did have a 71-yard kick return from Alex Palm. And again, started not to keep track of their stats as they scored a lot more. But they easily had probably over 400 yards of offense. So a good game here. The Pine City Dragons do get 30 on the board. It makes the score more respectable, and I think it does definitely give this team some confidence going into next week as they will play against the Hibbing Blue Jackets at home. The Howard Bowl there for Pine City and Hibbing, as Coach Howard will be coaching against his son, Sean Howard, for the head coach of the Hibbing Blue Jackets. So that should be a good one. Stay tuned to WCMP for that one. Of course, want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. It wasn't the best game for the Dragons, but they did put 30 points up on the board. So a little bit of scoring to talk about here in the second half for the Dragons. That's always fun when they are able to get on the board for these players. And stay tuned to the morning shows on KBEK at 7:30 and 8:30 for your sports update with Rock and Robin Riley. And then on WCMP at 7:45 and 8:45 with Joshua Miron, the morning show host over on 100.9 FM. And, of course, stay tuned on Monday. I will let you know who is the winner of that halftime half rack from Maxwell Southern Barbecue at the 7:45 Sports on WCMP. So, again, Monday morning at during the 7:45 Sports, I will let you know who the winner of that halftime half rack is from Maxwell's Southern Barbecue. Want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. Want to thank all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this broadcast. Again, if we did not have them sponsoring this broadcast, we would not be able to come out here and call any of these games. I know I say it a lot, but it is true, and we mean it. I want to thank all of the sponsors who sponsored tonight's broadcast. Can't do it without you, so thank you so much for sponsoring not just this broadcast, but all of the broadcasts on WCMP and KBEK. But for WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Stay tuned. Again, we will have more coming up next week for you. More volleyball, more football on both WCMP and KBEK. And if you know anyone here tonight, hopefully they have a nice, safe drive home as well. Hopefully the players and coaches do as well. The final here in Aitkin, the Gobblers 73, your Pine City Dragons 30. For WCMP, I am Ethan Game Day Gilman. Remember to be kind to everybody. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could really make their day. The final, once again, Aitkin 73, Pine City 30. For WCMP, I am Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night. Is going through, and your kindness could really make their day. The final, once again, Aitkin 73, Pine City 30. For WCMP, I am Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night.